as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's Palmer. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Palmer. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And now out comes Minnesota. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. the shotgun. It's Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And
those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the play clock's running down. Now Palmer on third and long. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. From midfield now, here's Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. It's Palmer. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Palmer. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. On second down, Palmer. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. This time, Palmer will throw. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I got number 18. I got you, 18. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Diggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Pistol, McCaffrey, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves with 7 yards to go on third down. play clock winding down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now let's go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. All right, here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On the ground, McCaffrey dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. We're back now in KC. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Taken in at the 11. Powers through. Now, a nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And Diggs has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
No. Watch him now, Barney.
The play clock's running down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
No. Check, Patriot. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position